gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key play.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, Swift. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Singletary to get the drive started. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. You see the kind of mindset they have here offensively after getting up the touchdown.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Hassan Reddick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 79 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? And they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. Swift diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Hurts will throw. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Once again, it's Swift. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll run right here with Swift. And some space here. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
There he goes left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now,
and he's in. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. They'll try and throw for it. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Stroud working out of the gun. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He didn't know that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his groove. He was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
Now a toss for Swift left side. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
You can do better than that. Oh, man, come on. Everybody just go home.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They'll try it now with Swift, going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And my goodness, another interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles 38, Texans nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
First down, Houston.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They run with Rivers. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of first at about the 21. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 159 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, Swift. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played three quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And Stroud now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's good for 28 yards. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Here we go. Start.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. And now here is another interception. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Boy, 248 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 32. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3rd down and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And caught it up, and the Texans scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Stroud to throw it. That's complete to Dell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Let's go now. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. That's going to be caught by Rivers. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 more there and another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the Eagles' 42-yard line.
Again, it's Stroud. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the ball. This one's long since over. But give them credit. They're going to go back fighting. That
one incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Play action. Stroud now. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Fans usually love to see scoring. There's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on